Hey guys, so I'm going to present a challenge to you this summer, and over the next couple of weeks or however long it takes you, I want you to try to see if you can learn Psalm 23. I want you to memorize it. I did this when I was in the second grade. I still remember it, and I think you can do it okay. So I've got some things set up for you here that will really help you, I think. And here's the deal that I'm going to make with you. If you memorize it in English, I am going to try to memorize it in Hebrew. So we'll see if we can both meet our goal. We'll see what happens. I'll tell you a little bit about it and then we'll get started, okay? First of all, Psalm 23, when it was written in Hebrew, and it looks like this. It's Mizmor Kof Gimel. That's Psalm 23 in Hebrew. And the Hebrew name for the book of Psalms is Tehillim, and it means songs of praise. Now, in your Bible, if you want to find the book of Psalms, or the Psalms, you should be able to go about halfway in your Bible. And if you open your Bible about halfway, look in the middle, then you should find the book of Psalms. So you can look for it in your Bible too, and I'm going to show you on here. Psalm 23 is a psalm that was written by King David. I'm sure you've heard of him, the one that killed Goliath. King David was a shepherd before he was a king. In Psalm 23, David uses his knowledge of tending sheep to talk about how God is a shepherd to his people. In other words, he takes care of us. And it's all about how God's people can find everything they need in God. And no matter what happens to us, if we are a child of God, if we really know Him, if we're saved, we know Jesus as our Savior, no matter what happens to us, then God knows everything about it and He has it all under control. And that's something that we can find peace in and comfort in. And that's what David's talking about in this psalm. So it's a good one to know. Here it is. I'm going to read it to you. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For you are with me, your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup runs over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Now that's what you have to memorize, but I'm going to break it down for you and show you what I think is an easy way to learn it. So you learn these pieces and then you put them all together. And we're going to talk later together after you learn it about what it means and understanding what it means. What I've already told you what it means. Some of it will help you to memorize it, I think, too. So think about what the more or the deeper meaning as you're reading it, and more of the meaning than what I've already told you as you're reading it, as you're memorizing it, and we'll talk about it later. First part, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. So memorize that section first. Here's another section. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Third section. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. The next section. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup runs over. Lastly, surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. So I want you to commit it to memory, memorize it just like that. And I think your mom sent me a link, and I'm going to put the link in the description for you of a song that might help you learn it too. So remember, you learn it in English, I'll learn it in Hebrew. We'll see how we fare and see who learns it fastest. And so I hope you do well. I'll print you out a copy. Do good.